Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are watching Wednesday Season 1 Episode 5. The first thing I want to mention is as I was rethinking about things after this episode, because as we know I was very distraught over my boy getting taken out. It is terrible and cruel that they would do this to me, but I was thinking, remember when Wednesday had her premonition of him getting killed in the woods? She was touching Christina Ricci.
Are you okay?
Or Christina Ricci was touching her. And I know that it was edited in a way where Christina Ricci's like getting her out of like the blood is dripping on her. And Christina Ricci is like, hey, Wednesday. And she's having a vision. So obviously what it is telling us is that she's having a vision and Christina Ricci is like getting her out of it. However, that leads me to think that either one of two things. Either the blood coming down caused a premonition and it was paint. So somebody who maybe had something to do with the paint has something to do with this kid getting killed and this monster. Or Christina Ricci has something to do with this monster. Obviously I don't want that because that would mean Christina Ricci is bad and I love her. Fingers crossed that she was just helping her out and maybe somebody bumped into Wednesday at the thing. But every time Wednesday has had a premonition in the past, it has to do with who is touching her at the moment. So the only person touching her in that moment was Christina Ricci. So unless I'm wrong about the premonitions, my gut has a weird feeling now about her character, Miss Thornhill, because A, she knew about the secret society.
Secret society.
B, that. And also, it led me to think, they talked earlier about some sort of normie being killed. And that's why the secret society disbanded. Christina Ricci is the only normie to get a job at the school. I'm wondering if that has any sort of correlation. Like, was it a sibling? Was she involved in that? Does she know anything about that? Am I just making up theories? Maybe. But I think that's the whole point of this channel, right? The best way to find out is by watching. Let's get into episode 5.
How well do we really know our parents? Take my father. I've always considered him an open book.
Wait, I was just talking about the murder. Does Gomez have to do with the murder of the normie I was talking about?
He was accused of a murder that took place right up there.
Flashback. This is misleading. It has to be.
The kid is
Wow,
switched.
that is good casting.
They certainly have issues.
Young Gwendolyn looks perfect.
Adams, let's go.
I'm excited to see the parents back. Okay. I know this show's about Wednesday, but I love the Addams family, so I'm excited to have Gomez and Morticia back.
I hope Wednesday's happy to see us.
God, they look so good. Remember when, like, a lot of social media was in an uproar about the casting of this? What are these people talking about? They look so good.
Nevermore was created as a safe haven for our children, no matter who or what they are. I'm happy to report that Eugene is on the mend and is expected to make a full recovery.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that real? Or is he dead and she's covering it up again?
And the reason he's in the hospital. That is not your
Don't give
fault,
me hope.
okay? The monster hasn't attacked anyone in the past week.
She's got little Harley Quinn vibes going with the colors in her hair.
I give my mom 30 seconds before her judgy claws come out. Let's get this over with.
How we miss those accusing eyes and youthful sleep.
What the hell is Pugsley eating? Is that a hot dog? What is that?
Since you've abandoned me here, I've been hunted, haunted, and the target of an attempted murder.
Ah, Nevermore, I love you so.
I knew they'd love it.
David, let me look at you. Have you not been waxing?
3 seconds. That's a personal best.
You're looking a touch anemic.
It's good to see you too, Mom. And you, Dad.
He's the silent type. Tell me Bianca doesn't have people visiting.
You wish, pal.
Not sure how much more of this family togetherness I can take.
I figured his dad wouldn't come because his dad's famous or whatever.
I shouldn't have asked you to siren song me like that.
Sounds about right.
Gabrielle hasn't shown her face since I started here. Probably sunning herself somewhere in the Seychelles.
My darling daughter.
Did she hear that?
Wouldn't miss this for the world.
Whew, she does not look excited about her being there. She looks terrified.
Our old yearbook. Such good times.
Okay, so yes, Morticia definitely seems to think they have a great relationship.
Some of us better than others.
Gwendolyn seems to think they have a terrible relationship.
Do you remember when we did that duet for the Solstice Talent Show? Your Judy Garland impression was a dead ringer. My picture's gone.
Really? Oh, that is odd.
She definitely did it.
Let's get down to the matter at hand, shall we? Wednesday's assimilation has been rocky.
Because I refuse to embrace the culture of dishonesty and denial permeating the
Well,
school.
she did not.
Starting with the monster that killed Rowan and put Eugene in the ICU.
She did not steer away from any information.
We've always encouraged Wednesday to speak her mind.
Your therapist feels she hasn't been very open, and we both agree it would be most beneficial for you all to attend a family session.
Ooh, family therapy. I'm interested in that, actually.
We're only here for the weekend.
What can it hurt? I mean, to be honest, I've always been a big fan of head shrinking. But anything for our little girl.
I know they don't want to do it, but I want to see it. So, and also I've missed Ricky. Last episode, all we saw was her doing taxidermy, really.
Follow up at the lab. I want the DNA results on that claw. You got one kid in the ICU.
He is in the ICU, okay. Oh, please, Lord. My boy needs to make it out of this.
What's wrong? Just hard to stomach a murderer wandering around town scot-free.
When Gomez was young and he was accused of murder, this sheriff would have been young too. Like, does he know the kid that got killed, you think? What connection does he have?
You got the results already? Tape off the scene. I'll be right there. You okay? What's going on? Reggie, the local coroner, he just blew his brains out.
What? He was so excited. Oh my god, that guy was chatty. Oh no.
Who wants to start? Maybe we can discuss what it's like having Wednesday away from home.
Woof.
It's been hard.
Aww.
I never thought I'd miss being waterboarded so much.
That's so cute.
It's been torturous, too.
I've been waiting for the arm kiss.
It seems they've been lying to me.
Uh-oh.
Who was Garrett Gates and why are you accused of murdering him?
Your father's an innocent man. This is neither the time nor the place.
Actually, this is exactly the place.
It really is. It's confidential.
The session is over.
Did Morticia do it?
If you refuse to tell me the truth, I'll just have to excavate it myself.
I need to know what happened. That's the whole point of the show, and the point of watching is to learn these things. But I want to know now.
Thanks for the candy.
Actually, that's potpourri.
Not that. Honestly, it sounds good too. I love a crunch. You know what I'm saying?
How could you ambush your father like that?
Wow.
Did you really think I wouldn't find out your secret?
Your father did nothing wrong.
100% those are apple chips, right? Like they look like potpourri, but those are dried out apple crisps.
Morning Song community misses you. And by community, you mean cult.
Her family's in a cult?
I haven't come here to fight.
I think cult...
My name is Bianca. It's time to come home. That place was never my home. Gideon said you'd resist. Don't say that man's name to me. That is no way to talk
Not
about
this,
your stepfather.
not this. That is not how she should have found that out, and I do not like this. But I think cults are the most interesting thing.
My siren song is drying up. Recruitment numbers are way down.
Yeah, you're tricking people.
This wasn't a request.
And if I refuse?
Then everybody here's gonna know how you sirened your way into Nevermore.
Oh.
You're just scamming a higher class of people, but they're not your friends. A siren can never change her scales.
Girl, she's hiding from you, literally. Orange juice is looking good, though.
I harvested hive number 3.
Oh, don't do this to me.
The bees miss you, Eugene.
I miss you, Eugene.
We all do.
It's making
He
me
didn't deserve
emotional.
this.
He didn't deserve this, you're right.
I should be in that bed.
Neither of you should be in the bed.
You were all he could talk about lately. He was so happy you joined the Hummers.
She was his only friend.
He was so excited to finally make a real friend.
Eugene loves those dang bees, his fuzzy, fuzzy babies.
Don't call them that. I'm getting teary-eyed. Sorry, y'all. I feel stupid getting teary-eyed, but like, it's such a sweet kid, you know?
First time someone's killed themselves on the board.
Jesus.
I just saw Doc last week. He was planning a cruise with his wife. He seemed all excited about retirement.
That's what I said. He was very excited. He was very chatty.
We got security footage?
Nope.
Murdered. He was murdered. But why? Oh, because he was going to get the DNA.
Well done. Says he felt guilty about an old case. Faked the coroner's report.
What case?
Garrett Gates?
No. Somebody killed that guy so that they could write this suicide note so that they could frame Gomez again? But that's a lot of stuff to go through. Somebody's like trying to reopen the case, I guess. Well, I mean, obviously we had a feeling it was going to be Garrett.
My appetite eludes me, Mother. Same way the truth eludes you.
Woof. You should be honest with her, though.
We need to tell her.
Tell her.
She'll never believe us.
Who cares? You should always be honest with people and deal with the consequences of the honesty. I think that is so much better than trying to make things right with a lie.
Have you wolfed out yet?
It's a sensitive topic.
No. That is a disappointment.
Huge disappointment.
Dad, say something. Come on, man. I hate that.
What's happening, Miss Thornhill?
That jacket's looking cute, Miss Thornhill.
Gomez Adams, you're under arrest for the murder of Garrett Gates.
I told you. But this is exactly what the cop wants, though. See, now you have to open up. You have to. Now they have to tell the truth. And they really should tell Wednesday so that she can start uncovering what's really going on.
How's your mother?
Devastated.
Garrett was infatuated with your mother. His infatuation turned into obsession. No one believed us.
Uh-oh.
It all came to a head the night of the Raven Dance.
Uh-oh.
He had broken into the school.
Go! Get out of here! He won't hurt me! No!
Oh my god. See, was it self-defense? Or does Morticia push him? Damn.
Was unstoppable.
He's a good fighter. I think Morticia's gonna push him.
That saw the sword.
Either that or I'm just wrong. Oh! He ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times. Oh, man. Well, I was wrong about how that went down.
His confession sounds entirely plausible. Perhaps my father is exactly what he says.
Do you think that's a lie? She thinks that might be a lie. Did they show us that whole thing as a fake out?
I'm sorry. I wasn't a better father.
How many fathers hand their daughter a fencing blade when she's 5 years old? Or teach her how to swim with sharks? You taught me how to be strong and independent. So as far as fatherhood goes, I would say you've been more than adequate.
Wow. That was very sweet.
How the hell did you get in?
Bernice may or may not have received a call that her tabby cat Swifty is being held for ransom.
Oh my god, not
My
Bernice's
father
cat.
did not kill Garrett Gates. Don't you find the timing a tad bit convenient?
Very convenient.
All I see is a guilty man who's finally going to pay for his crime.
Yeah, but that's what you've wanted to see this whole time.
This may come as a shock, but the world doesn't revolve around you, Adams.
This is a murder case. Hello?
Whoever hurt Eugene also murdered the coroner.
Unfortunately, someone sabotaged the security camera in the morgue, so we don't know what happened. We stuck bubblegum on a lens.
Doesn't it seem like somebody who would stick bubblegum on a lens when somebody kills themselves? That's not a suicide?
This is all a distraction.
No, this is about justice being served. Garrett Gates' family deserves closure. His mother hung herself in the backyard, his father drank himself to an early grave, and even his little sister didn't escape.
Jeez.
She was orphaned, sent overseas, ended up drowning.
Hold up. I'm keeping my eye on Mrs. Thornhill as that sister. I don't think that sister drowned.
I just want you to know that all I want is the very best for you.
What are these?
Brochures?
So camps for lycanthropy conversion? You want to send me to conversion therapy for werewolves?
Don't you want to wolf out and finally be normal?
I'm so mad. The show does a really good job with social discussion. It's, I think, easy in a supernatural world to have social discussion without it feeling too forced upon. I don't understand why this mother can't accept Enid as she is. I don't understand why she can't let her develop on her own. She already struggles enough with it. The stress from it's probably not helping.
Well, he's confessed, so there won't be a trial.
Why did he? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Why did he confess?
I always thought I'd be the first one in the family behind bars.
Lurch and I had a bet going. Let's see if the fish are biting.
They're gonna blow up all the fish.
I'm gonna miss him Wednesday.
It's not over yet. He's innocent.
You have to find out the truth and free Dad.
The pressure's on.
Where is Mother anyway?
She said she wanted to be alone.
Hello, Mother.
She said she wanted to be alone.
So you're a nightshade.
I rejected them. Why would you send me somewhere where I could only ever exist in your shadow?
It's not a competition, Wednesday.
Everything is a competition, Mother.
Oof, I also live with that mentality, and that sucks.
The group was started by an ancestor of your father's from Mexico.
Goody. I saw her painting at Pilgrim World.
Huh?
That expression tells me that what...
How ironic, since she was the one who killed Joseph Craigstone.
I was telling you. I saw that look on Morticia's face. I knew she knew something more.
Father didn't kill Garrett Gates, did he?
No, obviously.
No.
We all know it. Yeah, what really happened?
I found your father fighting for his life.
Does Goody kill him in self-defense? Like for Gomez?
I'll never forget the way he looked at me. He was even foaming at the mouth.
I said it. I said Morticia did it.
Then I realized what I'd done.
It was only when I was washing the blood off my hands I even knew they were dead. Catherine Zeta-Jones is getting it every time.
You were never here. Do you understand me?
Gomez is a hero, y'all. We knew it, but now we know.
I was so grateful when they cleared him of any wrongdoing, but I knew someday this would come back to haunt us.
You said Garrett was foaming at the mouth.
I've never seen someone so blinded by rage.
Foaming saliva, dilated pupils, mental confusion. What are those all textbook symptoms of?
But how can that be?
Tell me, what is it?
Moment of truth.
Not bad.
Hello, Garrett.
What do we have here?
I love this cop, y'all.
An Addams family reunion in lockup tonight. You're both under arrest.
Addams Family reunion.
Not even the long arm of the law could keep us apart.
At least we'll have one last night.
Yes.
He died from nightshade poisoning.
He was poisoned.
Garrett was dying.
Before you stabbed him.
Look even more ravishing as an innocent woman.
Well, let's not say she's fully innocent. She did stab him with a sword, but...
Prove to me you're still worthy to be called my son! Kill all those outcasts!
Oh.
What did you say?
He wasn't just trying to kill Father. He was going to use the nightshade poison to murder the entire school. Garrett Gates wasn't killed by a stab wound, but you already knew that. Back when you were sheriff, you were in charge of the case and covered it up.
Oh, what you gonna say?
Ansel Gates hated outcasts and Nevermore. Garrett went there that night to kill all the kids at that dance.
Why did you instruct Dr. Anwar to falsify the autopsy report?
My job was to keep the peace. Both Jericho's and Nevermore's reputations would have been trashed.
Why would you allow this to happen now, though? Surely he heard about what went down.
You could have prevented Garrett's death if you had done your job. Men like you have no idea what it feels like not to be believed.
What do you want?
My father to be let out of jail and off of the case for murder?
All charges dropped.
Sounds reasonable. Their car does not fit in the parking spot.
You were very impressive in there.
When did your visions begin?
Oh, I didn't even think about her realizing that.
I'm sorry you didn't feel you could tell me, but I'm always here for you Wednesday.
I don't know how to control it.
Our psychic ability resides on the spectrum of who we are.
Does Morticia still get them, you think?
My visions tend to be positive.
Oh.
That makes me a dove. You're a raven.
Raven, baby.
Your visions are more potent, more powerful. They can lead to madness. Somebody from our bloodline reaches out from beyond to help us.
But he has.
Be careful, Wednesday. Her vengeance pushed her too far, and even she couldn't save herself.
That's not good. What happened?
So, your daughter and my son have become close.
He must be a good egg.
He has his mom to thank for that.
Dads like that always own up their responsibility on their own, you know? I'm sure there'll be some point where he talks to his son about his, shortcomings. A lot of dads like that take on that guilt, and then they kind of emulate more of their own actions within the relationship, which keep the relationship rocky, but then feel the guilt from it even while they're still doing it. What is your I am skeptical.
6 weeks at Camp Howell.
I'm not going. Not ever. If I'm meant to wolf out, then I'm going to do it on my own timeline.
Yeah, bitch, you tell her.
I just hope that one day you'll finally be able to accept me for who I am.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't talk.
I'm proud of you, kid.
God.
You do you.
I was gonna say you do you. Why haven't you been standing up for her this whole time? Better something than nothing, I guess.
I'll come back and help you under one condition.
Don't.
Wait until the school year is over. But after this, you and Morning Song are out of my life. Forever.
I need more of that. I need more of this story. going on. I don't know if they're going to follow up with a lot of that or if they're making a season 2 and it's going to be one of those, but I need more of that storyline.
I don't want to be a stranger in your life, darling. I'm only a crystal ball away.
What?
I knew it. I did witness Roan getting murdered that night. When Roan appeared the next morning, it was you.
Oh!
You see, when you participated in the talent show with my mother, not only did you impersonate Judy Garland, you became her.
Oh.
I'm curious to find out how Sheriff Galpin feels when I tell him.
Oh. I don't even have words yet. Hold on.
You won't tell us, son. Sometimes. Roan's father already knows what happened, and he fully supports my decision not to involve the authorities.
Why would he agree to that?
Why would he agree to that?
He attempted to murder you twice.
His tragic death allowed us to rectify the situation without casting the school or Rowan in an unflattering light.
What's going on?
I did what I needed to do to shield the school from controversy and protect its students from harm.
Tell that to Eugene.
What on earth?
Yeah, what on earth? What's happening? Fire will rain. First and foremost, the main thing that is on my mind, and I cannot get it off, is this human. I love that they went into the backstory of Gomez. I'm gonna sound so stupid. Like, I know the things I say out loud sometimes when I'm, like, watching are so dumb, but I think that's probably why you're here, right? I think Mrs. Thornhill is his sister. That is what I think. Because she's a normie teacher. She feels isolated from the people. Somebody at the school is doing this, and she has motive, because if her brother was killed by these people and her whole family's demise stemmed from it and she was orphaned, it would be very potential that they would fake a drowning and that she would come back under an alias name. However, she seems to actually care about the kids, and also there's a monster. But she is a normie with connection to this because she does teach at the school. It feels like she does care about the kids. It feels like she doesn't want bad things to happen to these people. So, like, when these kids are getting, you know, massacred, I would like to think that that's not what she wants. But wait a minute, everybody. Hold on, though. Because if she does have something to do with it, her brother, I'm speculating, allegedly, her brother tried to end all of the school. The prophecy is that Wednesday will end the school. So if she were to just try to keep her alive long enough to end Nevermore, Wednesday would do the job for her. And then she would get her brother's mission done and avenge her family without actually having to do the dirty work. So maybe she has control over this beast. It's just like, there's been a lot of points made, right? So that's something I'm thinking about. I need to know more about Bianca. Okay, so I've enjoyed Bianca so far. She's, you know, the mean girl trope or whatever, and she's got more to her than just being a mean girl. Like, it's one of those. This story with her mom and the cult and the siren thing, I'm definitely gonna need some more of that because I am into that. So much so that I don't even have much to say because I just want more of it. We learned that she sirened her way into the school to get away from this. She changed her name. She's literally like almost in a hideout position trying to start a new life to get away from this cult. I love that. I hate that for her, but I love that for a story to watch. And I would watch a whole show just based on that. So if that doesn't come to light more this season, I'm hoping there's a season 2 where that's like a main storyline because that is super interesting to me. I like the thing with Enid and her family. It was very like well kept within the episode. It lives up to what Enid has talked about with her wolf stuff, but it also didn't like go into a long elaborate storyline because I don't feel like it needed to with this episode. I feel like it did just enough to make the point, make me feel emotional, obviously, and then hammer it home when they left. And I liked that the dad said something, although I wish he would stand up for her, obviously, more throughout the rest of their conversations. Yeah, the main thing this time was definitely, though, Morticia and Gomez and the murder that he was accused of. I'm also glad that it came out. Like, I'm glad that they didn't elongate the process of Gomez being in jail for this. I love that Wednesday called out the principal, which I don't know why I cannot remember her name. I always call her Gwendolyn. I cannot remember her name. I love that they called that out, and I need to know more about that. Fingers crossed for my boy Eugene. That's my boy right there, and I want him to be good. I need him to get out of this alive. Do you know what I'm saying? Please, if you had a good time, like, please comment, and please subscribe. Sorry about my bad editing. I do this on iMovie because I'm what? New to this, everybody. So I'm sorry that it's like the basic things at the bottom, but I'm actually not sorry because it's kind of cute, right? Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and I will see you next time.